Kendrick Lamar has responded to Drake, and it's exactly what we thought it was going to be.
That is a monkey.
That is Uncle Ruckus. We know Drake is gay.
Listen in to the Burger Hour podcast.
What's up, everybody? I'm dezlovesburgers.
I'm Thomas Salisbury.
And welcome back to the BRGR podcast, Black people's favorite podcast. We actually already did this opener. We already did a whole topic, but Thomas gave up because I flamed him. Thomas came in hostile, was ready to put me on blast, and
I came in upset. All right.
He did not eat.
But yeah, you can see it on the Patreon.
Thomas is always on that, bro. I swear he's always on that.
Low-key.
But it made me really think about, like, I was thinking about this today, and I kind of let it go, but because you were talking about it, I want to make it a topic. I really don't be, like, having bad days.
What?
Can you, like, give your opinion on that?
You definitely have bad days.
Okay, so let me clarify. So, like, I was thinking, I dealt with a person today, an adult, and I was like, why he acting like that? I'm like, is he in a mood? And I just gave up. I was like, no, he probably just in a mood. And then I came to feel like, oh, he was in a mood. Like, I just realized, like, he was just having a mood. And bro was, like, dismissive with me. He was short in the conversation. And then I seen him, so that was yesterday. And I seen him today, and he was real, like, open with me first. He just with me first. I'm like, he was having a bad day yesterday. And then I learned in the morning, like, he also likes his mornings quiet. Like, he doesn't like to be talked to in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I realized I can't relate to that at all. Like, when kids walk in on me at 7 a.m., like, they come before the bell, and my door was unlocked, they walk in. I'm like, what you want? Like, I still got the same energy with you that I would at 2 p.m. And the kids will come in, they'll be like, oh, you're tired. And the kids said that to me during the end of my 5th period. But then during my 6th period, somebody came up to me and they needed me. And she walked in my room crying. And she would have never said, oh, you're tired. Like, and people will say, oh, it's because you turn it off. You know, I turn it off, turn it back on. But in my brain, I don't feel that. Like, I don't feel like I'd be turning it off or turning it back on. And you actually pointed it out. You said, like, how the camera will go off and I'll look at you and I'll be frustrated. And then the camera goes on and I'll just be like, oh, yeah. But in my brain, I don't think I'm turning it off or turning it on.
Word. It doesn't
feel that way.
Then what is it? Like,
I don't know, man. I just don't feel like I feel like I'm always ready.
Oh God, we gotta see your psychotherapist about this.
So you don't feel that? Tell me how what you think about my days.
What you just explained was like literally what I observed is like you. Like, I'm like, Dez definitely having a bad day. Like, when I called you today and like I was explaining, I was talking to you, you like fell asleep in the middle of the conversation. You were like, I started snoring, which is like
boring me.
It's crazy because I'm like relaying important information. I'm like, Dez, relay on the rent for the building. They said they're gonna kick us out. I see the eviction note today. All here's snooze fest.
Anyway, Kendrick drops like
Dez. So I'm like, yo, he be having bad days. But my thoughts on it is like maybe like I want to get to the bottom of why you don't think you're turning it on and turning it off. Maybe it's just the fact that it's like you just move on so fast. Like you do turn on, turn it off, but you just do it so often that it's just consistent.
Somebody said, Mars says I move on too fast. I was like, what, you want me to be mad longer? Like,
you're like the king of moving on fast. You taught me this.
You agree?
You was like, you gotta have a short memory. And I was like, Dez, how can I have a short memory? He just hit my mom with a car. Like, I'm supposed to just be like, bad days. Like, bro, 3 years ago, that was when the Ford Fusion got totaled. In the middle of the highway, going 65, 78 miles an hour, hitting that dude in the back. Car explodes, totaled. Just burns on his arm from the what's it called? There's burns on his arm from the airbags deploying. His girl was in there. He's worried about his girl. He's worried about all these people yelling at him. And this man has the clarity to call his job and go, hey, yo, I'm not making it in.
Like, I'm going to be a little.
I might be a little.
I was like, I would be a little. I don't think I'm making it on, actually.
I ain't going to make it. He goes to the car. Like, let me.
Bro was like, are you okay? I was like, I just told him my car, actually. But I'll be back next week, though.
Dez, why did you lead with that? Like,
I'll do Uber next week, I think. I'll let you know.
No, don't come in. Don't come in. Bro just had a traumatic experience. He had the clarity to call him. And that's something I admire about Dez, but it's just like super human behavior. Autism. The definition of autism.
But it's crazy that I really don't see it that way.
It's just different.
I don't know. I really, like, even as you're saying, I really do not see it that way. But yeah, when it comes to like when kids need me or when people need me, like, I don't know. And then too, like when somebody like wakes me up in the middle of the night, like, and I need to be on turn on mode. Like, when my cousin died, and then my mom was like screaming, like, I don't know, like I just woke up and I was on turn on mode. Like, it don't need to be like, oh. what's going on? Do I need to like? You would have thought that I was awake that whole time. Like I don't know. It's just something about like I don't feel like I'll be turned off, turned on. I feel like I'll be always ready. Like I don't know. Like
You just not feel like go mode. I keep the toolie.
You know
I
what
keep
I'm
the
saying?
blamey on me.
yeah.
I keep the blamey on
But
me.
yeah,
at
so
all
when
times.
do you feel like I'm having a bad day?
Like when like you observe that dude, like, oh, he look like he's in his mood. When you was wrong with me, and when you like you start yelling out of nowhere, oh my gosh, you annoy me. I'll be like, Dad,
But you annoy me every
I'm
day
like,
though,
I'm
Thomas.
just turning on the thing. Why you taking so long? I gotta reset the
Okay,
stuff.
so let's talk about that. That's a good one.
Like,
So do you think
relax.
that I'll be having a bad day or I'll be tired of you? Because in my feelings, I don't think I'll be having a bad day. I'll be having a bad Thomas.
I just
Like, that's what it be.
you are a hater, bro. Elite
That's what it
hating.
be because, like, I swear, after that be done, and maybe this is how everybody feels, but I think I'm just more in touch with it. I think everybody feels this way. Like, you be getting on my nerves, but after I'm done dealing with you and I go get that Red Robin, I'm not going to care no more.
That's true.
So maybe that's why I don't feel it as a bad day. And kids say, are you having a bad day? And I always say, I don't have a bad day. I have bad moments. Like, and that's just how I feel. And I don't be feeling like I'm turning off, turning back on. Like, bro, if my third period class was getting on my nerves, guess what? I got fourth period next. Like, I'm having a bad day.
That was a short memory we talking about.
Like,
And
I
that's
don't
just
know.
different.
It doesn't feel like it's a bad day. It don't feel like I'm faking it till I make it. It just feel like, hey, listen, get out of my face. I'm tired of you. You know?
I don't know.
Or like earlier when you was getting on my nerves, I'm like, this dude.
I just get.
I just
Like,
let it go. Like,
my emotions, my bad moment, it has to bleed over for like the next 2 days.
hey, we know.
It has to bleed over.
You called me mad about nothing I did.
It has to
And bro,
bleed
it's talking about
over.
me falling asleep. Well, you were boring me.
Stop.
You were like, oh, would you?
They'll-
I'm gonna
look,
be there this time. Thank you for telling
They
me.
will probably agree with you on like the clip that's gonna be on Patreon. They're not agree with that. That was just me. This. Imagine doing that to your boss.
Because I'm like, bro, get to the point. You already said what needed to be said. What more is there to talk about?
Retention editing. In real life, I have to do that with this. You gotta do it with
That's
this.
true. And I also read a book about it, and they were like CEOs. I'm like, nah, ADHD people. Like, you know, that's what to do with being a boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, is that? You think that's all the time?
What do you mean?
Do you consider retention when you're talking to me?
I be trying to consider retention when I'm talking to anybody because
Mhm.
I don't want to bore anybody. And I don't think I was boring you because I was like, I'm talking about you. Like
I was bored.
I don't know.
That's my least favorite topic. You ain't learned that by now?
Dang, I
Me
didn't know
is
that.
yes, because you can't relate. You're like, well, when they talk about me, I'm like, all here. Bro, me, I'm my least favorite topic. I don't care. Except for when somebody tells me, like, when they're telling me how they view me. Actually, I love hearing that. People like telling me how they view me, but only when it's the truth. Not when they're like, just like, oh, you're so nice. Like,
yeah,
nah. I like when they like tell me like the real. Like, that's why I'm so curious to know.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like,
what do you
I'm
think
sorry,
about my
bro.
bad days? Like,
You smell like cheese. You a hoe. You gave me
and
an
then,
F.
and then I'll be like, what type of cheese? Like, that's my question. Like,
What a fat
Gouda?
monster. Like
it's got to be Gouda. Because I do give Gouda vibes.
I feel Gouda right now.
I feel so good that you share that with me.
I'm
Let's
so-
go make this cheddar. Like, like that'd be me for real. But
Just oblivious, bro.
so you be having bad days? You always having bad days.
I'm always having bad days. That's because I don't know. Nah, there's reasons for it.
Like I've had a headache since 9 a.m. And I mean like headache, like at the point where when we stop filming, I'm gonna go to sleep. And then if you would have had to cancel for that recital, I would be asleep right now. I would be napping and took 3 Excedrins. But like I just be, I don't know why I'm like this.
I don't know.
I think I am sped.
No, I think you are.
Okay.
But like, it's just this new. You got like a different version of it because nobody can tell you're autistic because you're just like a new, like, you know how like doctors they be discover stuff so they get to name the disease after them.
Mhm.
Like you have Thomas-itis, bro. Like I get to name it. Like I discovered it, bro.
Bro. No, because you wouldn't even believe it. When I was like reading the stuff, he was like, nah, I know if that's you. I know if that's you. You was in denial. I'll tell you when I really knew I was autistic was when I started looking at like autistic people who are nonverbal and I was like relating to them.
Oh my god.
That's when I knew. I'm like, yo, I think because when bros was like, yeah, I'm like, facts. Like I swear, bro. I be looking. I be like, ain't they annoying? That's how I be thinking. I be like, that's me on the inside. I swear it is. Cause like he walk into the restaurant, he called, and then he look around, he's like, I'm like, exactly. Oh,
mom.
Oh, like I be like, say, bro, it's too loud. Give my headphones to my helmet. I swear, like that be me when I go into Denny's Or like when I walk in and they be laughing loud for no reason, I be like, it ain't that funny. But like I can say words, so I say that. But autistic people, they be like, no. They be saying the same thing. They be like, it's not that funny. Why you laughing so loud? Why you laughing so loud? Or like I swear, like bro, I'm telling you, these sensory issues be going crazy. Like when I walk into that dog bark, I be wanting to kick him. I be wanting to like, and I be wishing that that dog was human. I swear I do, because I be wanting to fade. Like I don't want to just abuse the dog. I want him to fight back.
But listen, here's the thing of why I was in denial. Because you be like, I got a sensory thing. How do you walk in a room every day? It don't matter what room it is. It could be a library. It could be a hospital room with a dying cancer patient. Look who stepped in the room! It's your boy, Dezburgers! Burgers! I be like, Dez, my mom is dying.
And that's why people don't believe I have social anxiety.
I just can't.
People don't believe I have anxiety,
that,
bro.
like, you can't even be surprised.
When was the last time I waited loud like that?
Oh, Dez.
When?
Probably this morning at school.
Nah.
Like, come on now.
Movie theaters.
I mean, the movie theater was the last one. I was like, in the middle of the movie, on his mama's birthday, she spent $700 to rent out this theater in the middle of the movie. What y'all watching? Yes, you know what we watching.
Hey, when the movie start? When the movie start? Where we finna turn up?
This movie suck. Hey. This movie suck. Hey. Turn on up. Dez, we can't change the movie, Dez. Dez, can you please sit down? This is a $700 movie.
Hey, I think of it like I just be clouded though. And I think like on like from a psychiatrist probably be like autism. But to me, I'll be like, I'll be goofy.
Bro, your student. He was like, hey, Brandon, come on now. Dude, I'm in the middle of teaching. Can you stop? Oh, my bad, Mr. Burgers. Take 2 pencils. Brandon. What? You said I couldn't beat. I thought you wanted a different beat. Like I thought you wanted to buy me with the beatboxes, so I made a beat with the pencils. Brandon, go sit at my desk. Get my helmet like that, bro.
Bro literally walked. I said, "Get sit at my desk. I'm gonna call your mom." So I knew I should have made that beat. I just needed to focus. I'm just trying to focus. I'm just trying to focus.
But that's you, bro.
It is me.
That's you.
It is me because I got this kid, bro. He's mad at me every day because I took his laser pointer. And I lost it. I'm not responsible. I confiscated his laser pointer. I said, stop flashing in the kid's eyes, right? And then I confiscated it and kept it on my desk. And the next day he said, can I get it? And I was like, no. And I took it, trying to be petty.
Yeah.
And then like 5 minutes later, he looks up, he's like, what is that light? It's me in the corner. Like, laser pointer flashing at that kid. And then bro like, Mr. Burgers, where are you playing with it? You distracted us from work. And I'm like, it's entertaining. Like, that's what I said yesterday when you took it from me. And then I lost it like a little kid. I don't know where it is. I think I took it to a class I subbed and left it in there.
Bro, we're just hoping that this kid forgets, bro.
In the year, he asked me every day for it. Every day.
Laser pointer. Like, bro, that was.
I'm like, and I keep telling him like, you got something being bad. I'm like, you got to get your behavior up before I give it back to you.
I've been good for the past 5 weeks. I lost it
straight A's
2
now.
months ago. Like, give me my laser pointer, dude.
I'm like, no, your behavior is just not showing that you earned it and you deserve it yet.
Just capping, bro. He's still trying to find the brand.
I'm like, right? It was a special one. It was like
a good laser pointer. Like they use this in
high quality. Like
they use it in presentations. Like this is a good one.
We gotta get to the topics, bro.
We do.
The GOAT.
The retention is so low.
The GOAT has spoken, bro.
The GOAT has spoken, y'all. Kendrick Lamar has responded. And it's exactly what we thought it was. A wash. Completely.
Wait, you should
out.
try that clip again. And Kendrick Lamar has responded to Drake or to the beef or something. Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar has responded to Drake, and it's exactly what we thought it was going to be.
Verbatim.
Complete wash. Complete wash.
Washed away like your sins when you meet Jesus.
Now listen though, I had a bit of a conviction when it dropped. I would listen to it and I like audibly screamed when I heard a certain line, and afterwards I was like, "Damn, I'm glazing, bro." Cause I was thinking like I kind of did the same thing with Drake's push-ups, low key.
Wait.
And Andrew Schultz talked about how like he felt like he was a prisoner of the moment, which is like perfect phrasing. I like that. He was a prisoner of the moment. It's like, so whoever I brought this up this morning. I was like, whoever drops the most recently is the one that's winning the beef.
Mm-hmm.
But now I sat back, I listened to it like 12 times, like the whole thing through, 6 minutes, like the whole thing through. Euphoria, bro. Okay. I listened to it over and over and over again. And after a while, that conviction went away. I was like, Kendrick washed him. Kendrick, I don't even need to listen to push-ups again. Kendrick washed him.
Solidly. So, I had no thoughts actually. I don't know why I started talking. You said something and then I forgot what I was going to
I was talking about Andrew Schultz, Washington, prisoner of the moment.
I don't know. I think I'm just so caught up thinking that Kendrick is the GOAT that I have nothing else to say. So that's the end of the topic.
Kendrick, right? Like I don't know what else to say.
What else can we say? And also too, I want to be clear. Like, we gotta let's paraphrase the entire beef.
Okay.
Go ahead. So what happened? Kendrick got on a song with Metro Boomin and Future and said, Big 3, F the Big 3 is just Big Me, okay? And then Cole was like, nah, freak that. And was like, basically, Pimp a Butterfly was trash. Everything else was a snooze fest. Like, what are you even doing with your life?
Yeah.
You're bum.
You barely come out and rap anymore. Type stuff.
Like, you don't even do nothing for the community. He ain't said that. I'm making stuff up. I'm trying to help J. Cole out because it was weak. Can we be honest? It was weak.
It was weak,
So I'm
bro.
trying to help Cole out. And then everybody like, Cole is the king. Cole is the GOAT. He wiped him. And then Cole went and apologized because he was like,
nah, I didn't wipe them, actually.
I did not even eat that. I'm just trying to be a better me. And I sit back and I think about myself and I'm saying that was some corny stuff. So I take it back. I take back everything I said. The real reason he apologized is because he remembered who Kendrick actually was. He went back and listened to Control. He went back and listened to King Kunta.
Yeah.
And was like, oh, he actually be rapping.
He be rapping.
Mad City. Yeah. Man, damn. He went back and listened to that and was like, I'm going to step out of this one.
Yeah.
Drake, light-skinned, little white girl looking behind.
So sensitive.
Said, I'm going to diss him on my IG stories. And then turned around and then made whatever the song, Whack Ups. What is it called?
Lame Ups?
Lame Ups.
Whack Ups. Yeah,
It was Whack
right.
Up. Yeah,
right.
yeah. He went and made it. And honestly, when he made that song, I wasn't even in the beef. I stayed out of it. I'm like, they ain't mentioned dezlovesburgers or Young Cornbread. I'm going to stay out of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay to myself.
Yeah.
But then the GOAT, the king, the greatest rapper to walk this earth, top 5 of all time, number 1 feature of all time, my boy, Rick Ross spoke.
What you thought?
And he said, I had to decipher which way his was going. Which direction is it on? Kendrick?
Because you know.
Cole? Drake? White boy? I'm now a Drake hater. I am now a Drake hater. Drake K, Drake Op. I don't care about nothing that got Drake in it. And my sister daddy name is Drake. I don't care about him either.
Nice
I don't care about nothing with Drake.
It was nice. Like you.
No Drake O's. I'm a Soulja Boy K too. Because it's too close to Drake. Rick Ross has spoken. I'm only cool with whoever Rick Ross is cool with. Facts. And he said no.
Damn. Cover your mouth. Sorry. Relax.
I started choking on my own facts. Right? I was speaking the truth too much. The devil didn't like it.
They never didn't like it.
Rick Ross dropped Champagne Moments.
Mm-hmm.
Champagne Moments was amazing.
Yeah.
And it didn't get the recognition. Why? Because Rick Ross is not as famous as the other ones.
Yeah.
And, I'm aware of that.
I can understand it.
Now, when they say he wasn't as good, I disagree. Because Rick Ross really did his big one on that verse. I don't care what nobody says. He really rapped.
Yeah.
And he said in his style. And then what happened? Oh, and then Kendrick dropped his first.
As a Kendrick drop.
Yeah.
Afterthought.
Yeah. Afterthought. He ain't Kendrick.
And now we're here. What's crazy about the J. Cole thing, before I forget, is that people are saying that they have a theory that was like, no, he didn't pull out because he was like scared of Kendrick. He realized Kendrick was playing 4D chess. He didn't want to be in the middle of that because he knew it wasn't about rap. No. They have personal gang beef going on right now type stuff. He didn't want to be in the middle of that, so he withdrew his card. That's what the theory is.
Who has gang beef? Drake?
Well, gang beef, that's what I'm saying. Like it's bigger than rap, like basically.
So wait.
That was a theory. I don't believe it.
There's no way, because who is scared of Drake? Drake is a square in real life.
Well, not that. I don't think the theory is that Kendrick is scared of Drake or anybody scared of Drake. Is that like, no, this is real beef.
I'm saying that if I was beefing with Drake, if anybody who's really about that life was beefing with Drake, forget being about that life. If any man on earth was beefing with Drake, like, there's no reason to go make a song about it.
Yeah.
I feel like it was friendly fades. Like Kendrick said in the song. He said this was friendly fades. Y'all should have kept it that way. Kendrick watched that man so hard.
It was like bath time.
Like, if you do not, bro, I'm telling you, if y'all say it was trash, y'all say it was weak, y'all say Drake ate him up, you don't know rap.
You're lying.
You do not
to
know
yourself.
rap. Bro literally said, It was friendly phase. You should have kept it that way. Now I'm talking about the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk, your
But
baby.
here's the thing. First of all, if you think Drake washed, you either don't know rap or you're white. Let's keep it like that.
Yeah.
It's been friendly fades. It has been friendly fades since the beginning.
Yes.
No, not the beginning of this beat. Not with Like That.
Mm-hmm.
The Control verse back in 2000, whenever.
Mm-hmm.
The line was, I have love for all these rappers I'm about to list. Rapper A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I got love for you. I got respect for you. That was how the diss started. If you can even call it that. How can you really diss somebody if you go, hey, man, I love you. But, hey, man, when we get out to this work picnic, I'm going to cook you at kickball.
Yeah.
Can that even be a diss?
Yeah.
And then he goes, but I'm going to make sure I wash y'all because remember, this is rap, so I got to cook you.
And he had to let them know it's not just, when he said it's not the big three, it's just big me, I'm not going to take it as, because that was such a simple, that wasn't even really a diss.
It really wasn't.
That was weak. That was weak. Like, no Vaseline is a diss. Ether's a diss. Like, what happened to F Joe B and I can't even say it.
You can't say any of that. There's
But it was a
every
lot
single
of.
line.
I
Ain't
think
no
I'm gonna
Vaseline.
actually cuss. So you know what I'm saying? Like all of that in F the click you claim and whatever they was talking about, that was beef. Getting shot by Puff Daddy himself was beef.
Literally.
Nowadays saying, oh, big three. I'm the big three, K Dot. What does Drake sound like? What's the Drake impression?
That was good.
Anyway, but I remember what I was saying.
Yeah, no, but it's been friendly face since the beginning. When he
Oh,
dropped
that's
that,
what we were saying.
When he
I'm sorry
Yeah,
to cut
yeah.
you off. Bro, this Big Sean
on his song,
on the Big Sean song.
Bro.
And even
Wow. Why?
give him his helmet. Like, and Big Sean was like, it was a good one. You got me though. You got me.
Bro was like, I could have took that out. I could have took it out.
He could have took it out, but
Did
he
not.
did not. It was friendly
Because he knew it was friendly face.
Yeah.
What are we
Kendrick-
talking about?
Kendrick said, so that was my favorite line. That was my favorite line. It was friendly fade, you should have kept it that way. Like, that was just like, you wanted to come for me. Now I'm really going to have to cook you. It was just a simple 3-word line, and then now you took it there. And then my second favorite line was when he talked about, I got a son to raise, but you wouldn't know about that.
Everybody's favorite. That was his Metro Shut Your Hole. So it makes some drums. Yeah. But I don't know. From the beginning, it was like he named all those people in the Control verse. He was like, J. Cole, Jay Electronica, Big Sean. He naming all these big rappers, and their response was like, okay, we got a thing. Okay, I'm on board. All right. I'm gonna get you back though. I'm gonna get you back. And here comes Drake hopping on the interview. Well, if you just if he's gonna be like that, like at least make it be real. Like let it be real. Like if you're gonna come at me in a diss, like I saw him 5 days later at the awards show. I saw him 5 days later, and it was none of that. So I'm just saying, if it was gonna be real, like let it be real.
Verse was a moment to talk about. Are you listening to it now at this point in time? Okay. And then I know that verse had no malice behind it because I saw him 5 days later at the VMAs and it was all love. So it's like he didn't come on there on some wild like, yeah, I'm in New York, fuck everybody, don't look at me. Like I almost wish he had come in there on that shit because I kind of lost like a little respect for the sentiment of the verse. If it's really fuck everybody, then it needs to be fuck everybody. It just can't be halfway for the sake of the people. But you know what I'm saying? Like for real, that's just how I feel.
I'm usually homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with, but this is hip hop and them niggas should know what time it is. And that goes for Jamaica, Big Crit Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, Jay Electron, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear not one more noun or verb from you niggas. What is competition? I'm trying to raise the bar high. Who's trying to jump and get it? You're a better horse trying to skydive. I think.
Are we serious right now?
I saw him 5 days later, and it was none of that.
It was. There you go. Wow.
Was that good? As you were talking, I just heard so much sissy, and I was like,
yeah, that was
words
good.
sound like Drake.
Yeah, and it was none of that. Like it wasn't on
none of
set or
that.
nothing. Like he didn't even do anything.
He didn't start anything. He started no type of beef. And my thing is just like, when you see me walking in public, if you need to keep that same energy. Like, it's not big three, it's big us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought there was some camaraderie there, but there obviously
I guess there wasn't. No, whatever.
I guess there wasn't, eh?
The whole time. So I wish that in Euphoria, I wish that Kendrick would have hit a little bit more on that. Drake is sensitive. Like he's like
Yeah.
he hit on it, but like more though. Like he needs to understand, like, bro, you
Drake
are a
needs to
girl.
he needs to stay in pop. I wouldn't even say that he's a girl. Like I'm calling him a sissy because he did. He was like, when I see you with sexy red, I see two bad bees. I'm like, oh my god, this is disrespectful.
He said,
disrespectful. I said, oh yeah, but
with the nails painted, with the hair clips, is it? Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not calling him like feminine per se. Like I get what they're saying, whatever. But just being straight up and honest about it, I think he's just too pop.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's pop. Like this is rap. Like the beefs is supposed to happen. I don't know. That makes me think that Pusha T's beef was planned.
Word.
Yeah. Which we do know. My opinion, as I stated earlier.
Yeah.
Pusha T had a good diss.
Yeah.
Great diss. Kendrick watched him.
Yeah.
Kendrick is watching Pusha T's diss. And, I mean, Pusha T exposed Adonis. Kendrick had nothing to expose and still watched him. And to me, that's impressive.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. I got it mixed up. That. All right, we'll go back to that. I was going to say something about, one thing I really wish he would have hit on a little bit more was Drake's relationship with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be the reason why Drake acts the way he acts.
Has to be.
Drake's lack of father figure in his life when he's growing up has to be the reason he acts the way he acts. And everybody's wondering, like, they keep calling me. The Drake is like, they're not. They keep saying I'm not black. They keep saying, like, y'all can say whatever. Y'all can say what. You grew up like Logic.
Right.
You had the same upbringing as Logic.
Don't get started
In
on
Canada.
Don't get started on Logic, bro. And in Canada is crazy.
No, you don't start on Logic.
Logic is...
Yes.
I'm done.
Jesus.
And then he did all of that yapping about wanting to be black and then got with a white woman. That's insane, bro.
Yes. Drake's baby mama is white.
Wait, she is? So wait, Drake is Logic. Drake is Logic but famous. It makes better music. He do all this yapping. Hey, hold on. Now I'm feeling Kendrick when he said, we hate when you say the N-word. And then it was like, listen, I'm just making this whole song to say, don't say the N-word anymore. And that was like the most petty way.
That was the most.
That was like the most petty way to close out the line.
Like we're missing big steps. Drake is Logic, dude.
Literally.
And we give him the pass so hard, bro. We give him the pass. We can also give Logic the pass. We don't give Logic the pass. Logic, he took it when we weren't looking. He went like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Logic just took it.
Oh my gosh, bro. This is insane.
Logic only got it because he would be around his
Word.
dad when he would say it. And so they just felt like he'll get darker when he gets older. You got to look at the back of his ears. That's the real color he's going to be when he get older.
Nope, insane the whole time. All
Big
day.
Caucasian.
This is so tough. But what's crazy when he said like the don't say N-word no, I was thinking the same thing when he kept saying it on that line. It was just that. But I was like, well, he's been saying it literally since he came out. So I'm just like, well, I guess it's just socially acceptable. But in my head, I was like, Metro, shut your horse with me so Jones. I was like, that's slave talk. That is slave talk.
Mm-hmm.
Metro, you nigga, get back in that booth and go do your job.
Yeah.
Guess what he has on his payroll? Ghostwriters. I guess what? Quentin Miller, what does he look like? I bet he's the I bet he's the darkest person in the history of the world. But maybe I'm wrong.
Let's see. Oh, that is a monkey.
That is Uncle
That
Ruckus.
is what I call a monkey.
Uncle Ruckus, no
That
relation.
monkey, big lips,
That-
big old ears,
Look at that monkey.
giant nostrils,
Looking like an anime logo.
got a thick beard and a slicked back earline. That is a monkey. If I ever seen one, I bet he got grippers on them feet. I bet he can walk up a wall backwards. No hands.
Yes.
He free gripping a tree.
Talking all
No
this mess
hands.
about Drake not being black. Here we go, roasting this man. Oh my gosh, this is the worst day in the history of life. But so,
Hey, look, I gotta point that out. I just want to point out, as we're getting older, Thomas's fillers are becoming more and more depressing. Thomas always used to be like, it's all right. And he's like, God's got it. And then it started turning into, it ain't good. He's like, it's
all right.
bad. It would not get better. And I was like, I hate life so much, and everybody could just die right now, and I don't even care. But anyway.
That is so true, bro. That is so true. I need to get back in this mirror, bro. Or maybe like I am in this mirror and I'm seeing that things are like wrong, bro.
Bro is like,
It's okay. God got it. God got it. I'm just like, maybe he doesn't. Maybe I need to do something.
Yeah, maybe he's waiting on me.
That is so true. But so Drake, Drake responds to this, right? And we'll talk about if there's gonna be a diss coming in the future from Drake. I don't know, but I think there will be. But
Rick Ross said, "Stay quiet."
Drake responded, and he responds with is this a scene off I don't know if this is a scene off Degrassi or something, but have you seen this? He posts on his story. I got you.
I hate the way you talk to me and the way you cut your hair. I hate the way you drive my car. I hate it when you stare. I hate your big dumb combat boots and the way you read my mind. I hate you so much it makes me sick. It even makes me rhyme. I hate it. I hate the way you're always right. I hate it when you lie. I hate it when you make me laugh. Even worse when you make me cry. I hate it when you're not around.
So tell me this. Remember a couple years ago, 21 Savage dropped a song called "A Lot," right? With J. Cole, right? And there was a line in there that was fire. Some Negroes make music. What do other Negroes make?
Memes. And I just want to point out that this is embarrassing. That Kendrick ended your life. He got your son's name in his mouth. And you're like, I'm gonna quote Glee. I'm gonna do a screen recording of it. Episode from Degrassi. This is embarrassing. Drake is embarrassingly soft, and then did he put the emojis on there? It looks like he did.
No, he did.
That's embarrassingly soft.
Heartbreaking a wink is crazy to another man.
Crazy to another man. Drake is a whole pause. No Drake.
No, yeah.
You
We
know
talking
what
about
I'm
no
saying?
Diddy. Nah,
No
that's
Diddy.
old news, bro.
Like, listen, no Drake.
We know Drake is gay.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Drake
no
be at the
relation. He be at the parties.
Yeah.
No, I be at host at his house for
No,
real.
yeah. They parties be at him.
Yeah, in him.
You know what I'm saying? He is the party.
I've had it, boys.
The flyer is just a selfie of him.
Yeah, the boys know.
The face I made. Just be Drake. That's the flyer.
That'd be him. Drake definitely posts like this. And that's Drake, bro.
I
Stick the
swear it
booty out
is.
and everything.
Yeah.
Is there any are there any verses that here that you liked? Oh, the Tommy Hilfiger verse about him not Fubu ain't never been in his closet. Him calling her a B. That's hilarious. There was one in here that I really wanted to get to. The YNW Melly line was hard. I love that one. YNW Melly. But one thing about this is it's like masterful. Like these voices. Why did he add the voices? But it adds so much. He did not need to add the voices, but it adds so much.
It's retention.
Another thing.
It helps with the story.
Another thing in this is he's talking to himself. Like the voice is in his head. I didn't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet. At the end, don't say the end no more. Don't say the end. Stop. Like he's like, I'm crazy. I'll let you know that. So do we see?
That's been his style. Though.
It's been his style. He's been so consistent. But it's just it adds so much to the diss track. Like I hate to see black men argue, but when they dropping bars like this, also, I'll say it real quick. On like that, boy, I'll come with 3 switches, and then he used 3 beats on the song.
Yeah.
Planned? Are we planning that? Or he was like, that's good. Like I'm thinking he planned it out. He's like, I'll make 3 switches. All right. Here you go, Metro Boomin. That's your verse. All right, let me get on this next disc because I know this is gonna make waters. I'm maybe giving him too much credit. I'm probably glazing, but maybe this is calculated. I hope it was calculated. That'd be so cool.
I think it was just that he was like, we'll see if they respond, and then he responded. He was like, I knew this was gonna happen. 3 switches it is.
There you go.
Yeah, he was like, I'm just waiting. That's the opportunity if it comes in the future.
Yeah.
But I think Drake was a bad person to diss because it's not entertaining. Like Drake responded with a screen recording of Glee or Degrassi or whatever that is.
Whatever that. We don't even know what show it is.
Yeah.
Bro. Some Canadian show.
Yeah, it's some Canadian show, bro. Never heard of. Grey's Anatomy, but when they were in high school, I don't know.
Spin-off. This has been on Grey's Anatomy? What?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. And that was just so weak. And then he posted on his story so nobody could comment. I know for a fact.
So did I say that Drake disabled comments on his Instagram?
Oh, you didn't say it yet.
Yeah, so Drake disabled comments on his Instagram. No relation, probably.
Well, I don't care if it's a relation or not, but with him posting that on his story instead of posting it on Twitter or I can understand why he wouldn't post it on his feed. I get that because he's aesthetic like a little girl. His feed is gotta be aesthetic. A lot of the stuff he does is kind of feminine. It's crazy, but Yeah, he posted on his story, so nobody can comment. He doesn't want to see comments public because
Yeah.
he knows the public view is everybody who thinks Drake is winning is glazing.
Yeah.
For a fact. I don't
Yeah.
even think Kendrick did his big one.
You gotta control.
Honestly.
You gotta control the narrative when it comes to stuff like this, bro.
Yeah, you
Drake
you
was
have
like
to.
me, bro. I'd be deleting the comments. I'd be deleting comments. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, not around here. No,
Yeah, I don't know why he don't just take the L. Rick Ross suggested that he does.
He
so I
does.
agree with everything Rick Ross says. You know,
but nah.
like when it comes to glazing, Rick Ross deserves a good glaze.
honey barbecue glaze.
Right, yeah, no Diddy. I was sorry, I meant the honey barbecue glaze.
Yes, Diddy. All Diddy.
I'm
That was
sorry.
crazy.
I'm sorry, Diddy. Regretful Diddy, like apologetic Diddy. Can please?
I forget.
Like I didn't mean Diddy. Like you know what I'm saying?
Apologetic Diddy.
Thank you.
Regretful Diddy. Wow, I was gonna say something, bro. Delete the comments. Oh my gosh. What there was something else that was like insane. The Pusha T line. Oh, she was like, should they go back? Like, should he respond? I want him to respond.
You
I
want
want him
Drake
to
to
respond. Because one thing I hate about diss tracks, one thing I hate about like the Pusha T diss track, he ended it with, and that's not even all I got. It's a surgical summer. I snip, snip, snip all summer long. And then nothing.
Cap, that's all he had.
I don't know. It was a thing because we had somebody like, oh, I gotta do my research. I gotta hop
Yeah.
on his Wikipedia page.
Mhm.
Drake T. And that's what I don't like about this is that like they just leave it on the table.
I like when
now
it's left on
what?
the table. I want Drake and Kendrick to be forever because I don't like Drake. I want Drake to fall off.
That's crazy.
I am a Drake hater.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, I would love to work with him, but as of right now, I'm a Drewski hater too. And Drake and Drewski are in the same boat. So,
Really?
Yeah. So I could be Kendrick's Drewski.
You could be.
You
You could, well, probably not. He kind of busy racing his son.
I wouldn't know about that.
Neither would Drake.
I'm better off with Drake.
Quick one. Ooh,
Was that too slow?
quick one.
I don't like
you
that.
there.
That was kind of
I like that.
Diddy.
Oh my God.
Skin to skin with a man in any form. Diddy.
Well, I'm shaking hands with Rick Ross in the business.
Yeah,
meeting.
but don't say you like it though. Like just imagine, shake my hand. I like that. That's a good shake.
all right,
Diddy
that's
or not?
That's Diddy.
There's no skin to skin.
aggressive Diddy.
I like that.
Yeah, no. Wingstop.
I like
Diddy.
that. I like. There's no skin to skin. You can say I like that too. That's not Diddy, bro.
Okay.
It's all Diddy.
All Diddy. Yes, Diddy.
Yeah.
no,
Anyway,
but
we just yapping.
we really just yapping. We really just yapping. But there's just so many things to get into. I want to get it all out, so we just it's just ample clips.
Just air it out.
Just air it
Sometimes
out.
you gotta just air it out and knock it out the park.
For sure, for sure. Kind of like this Las Vegas substitute that was arrested after knocking out his student for allegedly calling him the N-word.
Did you put allegedly in there?
No, that was an article.
We heard it.
Did we? I didn't see the video.
They trying to put another black man down. Well, they muted it and you couldn't probably hear it in the video that's on YouTube. I couldn't find no video on YouTube. My students showed me the ones that was going on stories, like around the students.
Yeah.
It wasn't allegedly. They're trying to keep another black man down.
Word.
They showed is. They said cornrows. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
The student did nothing to deserve that.
Let me see. What is this?
These are so messy. So I have so many issues with this because you know what is a big problem in CCSD schools, especially high schools, is the amount of time it takes for campus police, security, and administrators to respond.
Yeah.
The people that are supposed to run to these fights are administrators, campus security, and campus police. There's at least 1 or 2 campus police at every single Las Vegas high school. And additionally, Valley has probably 8 or 9 or 10 administrators. And then who else did I say? Oh, and the campus security. Most schools have campus security for each hallway. So if you have 8 hallways, you have 100, 200, 300, 400, you have 8 campus security at minimum. Where are they at?
Mm-hmm.
This was minutes of this happening with no campus security. And then they rushed in and put him in handcuffs. So you open up the topic.
All right. Let me read the article. Raekwon Smith, 27, is seen in footage posted on social media repeatedly punching a student who is also engaged in the brawl, who allegedly called him the N-word. Smith, a substitute teacher with the Clark County School District since November 2023, was on assignment at the Valley High School at the time of the altercation. Local police confirmed Smith will be removed from the district's substitute teaching pool and will no longer be eligible to teach in the district. Videos from the scene shows both parties throwing punches at one another before the student is knocked to the ground. Valley High School principal Kimberly Perry Carter told parents that the school was aware of the incident, but that the information was preliminary. Please know that CCSD-PD is investigating the matter. Once we have the information to share with you, we'll be sure to update you.
So he got it on bail. What makes me sad about that is bro shouldn't have got on bail. Bro should have got out free of charges, bro.
Yeah.
Free Mr. Smith. On dead homies. Free Mr. Smith, bro. I'm not,
Really?
I am not playing, bro. I'm finna go riot for Mr. Smith.
On the dead homies.
On dead homies, on baby and them, on my side.
Not myself.
On my side. Like, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you, these kids be tripping. These kids be tripping, and a big thing that happens in this school district is teachers do not feel protected. That's a big thing with why we can't, the country can't have teachers, because teachers don't feel protected. How do you punch a kid that swung at you and called you the N-word, and then now you're removed from teaching, and then you go to jail for the weekend, and then you get out on bail and you're awaiting your trial?
Yeah.
Can you just imagine getting carried out in handcuffs because a kid tried to hit at you?
Yeah. And my thing is
if
like,
a kid hit at you, what are you gonna respond with? And then the thing, so I saw this on a podcast, and it changed my whole perspective, because I get cussed out almost daily. And then they said, if you were walking down the street and somebody said, "I hate you, B, I hope you effing die," would you just say, "Go away from me"? Would you say, "Go to the police station"? Would you just call the police?
make a report.
If they come into your face and say, "I hate you, hope you die," on me, you don't know who I am. That's a threat, right or wrong. You gonna sleep them, or you gonna say, "Let me call the police and wait on them"?
Yeah. What you just described is like a crazy homeless person.
Exactly. And that happens nearly daily at these high schools.
Mm-hmm.
Valley, Mojave, Canyon. Nearly daily. Almost daily, Thomas. And then we'd be like, teachers gotta learn more self-restraint and
We're like,
more control.
They're just kids.
If it happened in public, I don't care if you're 12 years old, you're getting slept.
Mm-hmm.
So for this reason, I have to always remind my students. I don't want to say that. I'm trying to keep, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to remember that this topic is close.
You know, he ain't trying to get removed.
Yeah,
Type stuff.
exactly.
Type stuff.
Watch what you say. You know what I'm saying?
No Floyd Mayweather.
But anyway, so I don't even remember what I was saying.
I was gonna say I think he could have
1,000%. He probably could have de-escalated it. But I'm not putting the fault on him. I'm not. I don't care what they say. I don't care that they're kids. I don't care that he's a grown man. I'm not putting the fault on him, because too many teachers deal with this mess, and students be thinking that, "Oh, you can't hit me." They tell me that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, put your hands on me. And he dodged them hits so much. He was backing away so much, and he knew he had the strength. He knew he had the power to sleep him.
Yeah.
Because you don't just accidentally sleep somebody. You know, like, bro, I could probably sleep you. So for him to back up and dodge so many hits and try to like hit at him and hit him again, and I'm dodging hits, and it was strategic to me.
Yeah.
He didn't go in like, "Oh nah, bing, 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 bing." With that strength, he could have.
Yeah.
But he looked like he was dodging. He was trying his best to evade it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I think it messed up though was when he had him slept, and then he looked at him, got his face in his slept.
And him again. That was
And I
where it was
think
like,
That's what got him the charges, in my opinion. They threw the whole book at him. They got him on charges of abusing a minor, disrupting a school environment, getting a kid to whatever it is when like you're interfering with a minor attending school, which is stuff like when you convince your friend to ditch and stuff like that. They threw the whole book at him, and bro, just charge him for a fight, charge him for violence, like, you know what I'm saying. And then I want all charges off of him. But you could tell I was angry. But then I see the other side of it. It's like, if you just slept somebody, wouldn't you kind of be like a hype? Get out! Yeah, I told you I was gonna sleep you. You know what I'm saying? You're probably gonna be hyped.
just the
adrenaline, exactly.
You're gonna be hyped. You feel me?
But from a lawyer perspective, I see
Like,
like
lawyer's like, so why did you punch him when you already slept him? He was snoring in the video. You can hear
exactly.
him. Just crank the volume up.
Yeah, they're clearly gonna make it out of anger.
But my thing is like, what are teachers supposed to do? Like you said, they're not protected. What are they supposed to do? Isn't it a federal crime? Federal. Maybe I'm wrong. To hurt a government worker, to put your hands on a government worker.
Substitute teacher's not a government worker though.
Word. That's how that works.
Yeah, because we're not.
Wait, what?
Like we're not like public. It's not that.
Are you serious?
Wait, where did you get that from?
Like bus drivers and teachers. Like you can't put your hands on a teacher. Or you go to you go to prison if you need, right? It's a federal crime. Am I tripping?
The only reason that I'm not gonna say it doesn't apply to teachers is because I've been hit plenty of times.
But you ain't saying nothing, no?
I did. I broke up a fight in the she. Oh,
woo! He losing his job.
I broke up a fight between adults, between parents, and there was a trans person there. Yeah.
No,
there's nothing. There's no statute that provides you from protecting the employee. I broke up a fight between the adult, and he said it was a man in a dress, and he said, get your hands off of me. And I said, I'm trying not to touch because you got parts, but I need you to come on. Like, you're not going to be fighting on my campus. And then he hit him my arm and then shoulder checked me. So I put him on the floor. I didn't tell you this? Yes, I did.
No, bro, you did not.
At my old school, I broke up like 3 parent fights.
Did not tell me this, bro.
Crazy, huh?
Well, why are y'all not? Well, enhanced penalty. Okay, enhanced penalty. There's an enhanced penalty.
Yeah, but that's like anything. That's like if you go into a library and cause a fight, it's going to be worse than if you fight at McDonald's. Because it's like...
It's government. It's government.
Well, I was going to say because it's more like... Okay, like if you steal from a church versus if you steal from like the morality, judges do consider that. So there's enhanced penalties for like if you if you steal from Walmart versus a nonprofit.
Nah, but there needs to be like mandatory.
Well, we know there needs to be a lot of stuff regarding schools that's not there. We already know that.
How you gonna pay these boys? Yeah, here's some crumbs. Here's a nickel for here's a nickel for your troubles, kid.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, if I get punched by a kid, I can't do nothing. What are we talking about? I mean, especially in the work, we are 49.
Well, so they also call it a hazard of the job. So it's also not covered by. I think they'll pay for your medical bills, but it's not covered by like workman's comp where you like get a settlement. So you can't get a settlement for like getting bit by a kid. Like if you get bit by an autistic kid, you can't get a settlement. But I think they'll pay for your bills though.
See, no way.
But you can get a settlement. It's
no
crazy.
Way.
Huh? It's crazy.
No. Bro, listen. What are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
We talk about all. I'm about to get political. I love getting political. I hate it. I love it. We send all this money to these different countries, but we can't even give our teachers insurance that when they get punched and knocked out and get brain damage from a child. These kids are so big. These kids are huge. That was a high school. That was a high school.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen high schoolers?
Yeah.
These kids are huge.
I mean, my middle schoolers are huge.
If that was any other teacher that wasn't about that business, if that was the dang geometry teacher who sits at home and watches anime.
Exactly.
Cooked.
Oh my
that kid
God.
is cooked. That man is done for.
Yeah.
And you talking about, you don't know if it's for sure about the insurance stuff, but like, if that's, I believe you for sure.
Well, no, I know for sure that I can't get a check and sit at home for, get 2 months off. Like the equivalent of like if you fall off doing your work, doing your job, you're a construction worker and you're following the procedures and then something is faulty in the machine.
Yeah.
You fall, you can be off for 3 months, you get a fat check. Like that's not gonna happen. Where if a kid bites you and you start bleeding out. Like I've had teachers who a kid tripped her and she bust her head open and had to call the ambulance and she had to come back to work. I mean, she had time off and her bills were paid for. Yeah. But her time off was while she was in the hospital and while she was recovering. Not like you get time off to sit at home because we were at fault.
That's the hazard of the
no
job.
Liability.
It's the hazard of the job.
Hazard
That's
of
what
the
happened.
job.
Yeah, no, in the army. Like,
yeah, but that's what they tried to pull.
Coming with an Iraqi, bro. What are we talking about?
That's what they tried to pull, like with school shootings too. There was like a kid who brought a gun to a school. He didn't shoot anybody, but he brought a gun to it. Oh, no, he did. He shot the teacher, and then they tried to say it was a hazard of the job. But her lawyer ate that up though. Her lawyer got her like $60 million. She got shot in her leg.
That is what we need to be focused on right now. Like, if you sit back and you're like, oh, these teachers, they got college educated and they think they just get the world. Bro, have you seen these kids? Especially in the worst, we're 50 or 49. We're 49. There's 51 because there's different school districts. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. We're right above Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.
That's the only one that's behind us.
That is like, they don't even count at this point.
Yeah.
Like, we've been forgot about them. Like, they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But like, bro, really? Teachers are like unprotected. That's wild.
But that's why I'm telling you,
and nobody cares.
You got to just remind them sometimes that you don't play that. So like sometimes, I'm gonna say it. I just say that, every once in a while I remind my students, I'm not the one. About every 3 weeks, I just got to do some stuff. I won't say what publicly, but I do some things to remind them.
You feel me?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's still equivalent.
Good morning.
Yeah. he caught on.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, come on. I'm like, don't give me no jelly. Don't give me no jelly.
Come on, pal.
Look at those muscles. Oh, you're getting strong.
Why you getting so
Yeah,
strong?
so stuff
I
like
can
that.
eat you up.
They be over there be like, yeah. Yeah.
I'm kidding with you, buddy. Don't be tension. I'll fight you.
I'll fool it.
I know your parents.
Right.
I know you stay.
One of them was like,
Mayweather.
well, you better stop playing for it because daddy up here. He said, I ain't calling my daddy up here. I know my daddy's strengths and weaknesses. Right. I was like, at least good. No. At least good.
You were touching my son? You know dang well I know, Mr. Booker.
Yeah.
Dad, come get back in the car.
Yeah.
I'll drive us home.
Right.
Like, what are we talking about, bro? What? These kids be deserving it, though. These kids really do, but it's like,
Yeah.
he was DTM, but I feel it. And you
I
know,
think he could have handled it better.
he could have just
Exactly.
That's all he could
what it
do.
is,
But that adrenaline, he's a substitute. Bro, how old was he? He was like
26.
26.
Crazy, man.
Crazy black man. I wish they would have covered what happened to the boy. They probably can't do it because, like, minor,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I want to know what happened to him, bro. What are we talking about?
Right, because if he didn't get expelled, we'll talk off air.
Okay. Also, bro had no form. We were just talking about how kids
Can't
bro
fight.
was kids cannot fight, and they be
At
talking
all.
about that was a good fight, bro.
Right.
Bro, the Aquarius put Jamondre on the ground, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, by default, you're bound to hit something when you're swinging like this.
Exactly.
When you're swinging like these, you're gonna hit somebody and other people. You're gonna cause collateral damage. Like, what are we talking about? It was not a good fight.
It's not a good
And we talked. It was like their standards of good fight is like what I seen on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever grew up in the roughest neighborhood is the better fighter.
Yeah.
Like whoever got whoever got into the most fights automatically is going to be the better fighter.
Exactly. Like, listen, your experience. I don't care if you lost all your fights. You are used to getting punched. You're lasting longer. I'm telling you, like, they be like, oh, I ain't scared of nobody. I am. At 13 years old, none of us got squabbles. They all talking about, you got squabbles, I got squabbles. None of us really got squabbles. We had a max of 2-3 fights a person.
Bro.
Like, that's a lot of fights to have gotten in. I got into 3 fights this year. That's a lot of fights. There's kids who've been in 16. I'm good. You have unlimited experience. You have more experience fighting than I do who completed assignments in my English class. You know what I'm saying? There's only 9 weeks in a semester. We get 1 essay every 2 weeks. You've been in 16 fights since January? No squabbles. You got it. You got it. Foot massage, I got you.
You got it.
And then my kid be so, I ain't backing down from nobody. And that's why your lip look like that now. That's why your lip be busted. You got a permanent black eye. Cause you don't back away from nobody. I do. I sure do.
These kids,
I don't fight. I got a trunk.
like dumb. These kids be so like slow, and they really be thinking they smart. But like I remember the same thing, bro. But I was scary, so I kind of.
I ain't never been scary, but
I was scary.
I'm telling you, bro, 6th grade.
I knew my battles.
Shut
My
up.
therapist told me to talk positively about myself. I knew what battles to take.
Oh, shut up, you weak bum.
I
remember
can take this battle.
When I was in 6th grade, it was my first introduction to goons. Oh no, 7th grade. 7th grade, I had people fighting for me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
I only had to do it once. They had one that I had him go threaten somebody, and then the second time was actual whatever. And he was like, man, you need to stop being scared. I said, I'm not scary. I just want you to handle it for me. And then he was like, man, who is it? And the kid, he walked over and I watched him go press the kid. The kid stood up, walked around. I'm like, they about to fight. I'm waiting on it. He comes around and he comes to me. He's like, man, I just want to sincerely apologize.
Sincerely apologies.
Mhm. Yep. And so
I want to sincerely apologize. I didn't do anything. Where was all this yapping?
yeah. So that happened, and then after that, they actually fought somebody. But I want to be honest, like, I set it up. I didn't really condone it, though.
Bro was the fight broker.
Like, I didn't really condone it, though, because I thought it was going to happen like the first time.
Yeah, but then they actually started fighting. He was
And then
like,
he actually got squabbles. But I mean, at the end of the day, he was like, what you got? This don't have nothing to do with you. This don't have nothing to do with you. And then he started talk about his mama. And then so I'm like, I'm
That's
my
all it goes.
hands here now, buddy.
This was
Should've
like,
came
no.
and apologized like Michael did.
He was like, no, don't put him on the ground like that. You didn't have to pull the knife out.
No knives.
No, I didn't say.
That's not nice.
This was not even the plan at the start of this whole thing. I just wanted you to say sorry. You deserve it. This is
Yeah, so I had guns, bro.
Yeah.
High school. I just had friends, and they knew. Everybody was talking about who could fight who, and everybody knew who was protecting. Like, they're like, well, who about Dez? And then I had this one kid. He's like, ain't nobody fighting Dez. And then, like, from there, like, nobody was fighting Dez. Like, nobody was fighting Dez. They knew.
Bro, feel like Drake.
I've been had people that would fight for me, and now, I mean, I even got students that, like, when a kid disrespect me, I hardly ever have to handle it myself.
Yeah, you had them girls that be in class like, Mr. Burgers is trying to teach. Shut up.
It's not even just the girl. Okay, so when I'm teaching, it's the girls, but when the kids come in cussing, it's the boys.
Yeah.
The boys are like the armor bearers, like the door security.
Yeah, they the usher.
Girls are like indoors.
They deacon with it.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
don't be coming up here with Mr. Burgers like that.
Yeah,
You know you don't want to.
Now you know you're supposed to come in here that loud.
You don't want to say, kid, no, Nick. All right, thanks, Jamal.
I remember one time, like, I was in the back and I was like, yo, I'm tired. I'm about to chill for a little bit. And the kid came in cussing. He's like, now, Mr. Burger was at the store. What did he say? What did he say? I don't know. He would say, you know, you're not the boss of me. Who not? He would say, go back out the door. So go back out the door. And then let me go get him. He back there trying to sleep. And bro yelling. He back there trying to take a nap. You coming here all loud. He back there trying to nap. Get the F out. I'm coming here cussing. I'm like, you're yelling and cussing, though. I'm like, thanks for trying, though. Or like that little girl who was like talking to, there's this little girl who was like, Mrs. Burgers, Mrs. Burgers so lame. And she's like, I don't know who you calling lame. Mrs. Burgers is a whole 40-something years old, and he look way better than you. I'm like,
40-something?
Thank you. Second of all, 40?
40.
40 is crazy.
40.
Like, your mom is 37. I look older than your mom? What are you talking about?
Look, man, these kids see facial hair, and it's just like, facial hair equals elderly. Like that is just what it is.
Insane. It's insane. That was disrespectful. I gave her
Nah,
an
but
F
that's
after
true,
that.
bro.
I wrote her up.
Like, wait, what?
I wrote her up. Because, like, that was rude. That was rude.
She ain't been back to school
You,
since.
she's
Bro,
an
it
in-house.
got expelled, bro.
She's an in-house.
Expulsion.
I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you right now.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no. It just, yeah. So solutions for sure. Get these teachers protection. Y'all are tripping. Forget money for now. Like, put money to the side. Like, these kids can whoop up on these teachers and then, just hazard the job. You'll get them next time, Tiger.
Yeah.
Nope. That video was like a minute long. Nobody.
So what's so
Nobody.
What's so real is, like, let's say the teacher de-escalated and held him. You know what? That teacher would have been expected to be at school the next day. And that's the craziest part about it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Is that teacher's expectation is, that's a hazard of a job. Kids try to fight you. You got to come back to work next day.
It's like, yeah, no, there ain't no hazard, especially if you're not teaching me how to handle it. Like,
Well,
they teach y'all, like, the de-escalation and stuff, right?
Yeah, but you got to take the training.
What'd it go like?
It's not like a requirement.
What'd it go like?
Wait, like how to de-escalate, like with verbiage?
Like, what is like the steps? So you have like acronym or something they give y'all?
Like that, like,
or...
I'm trying to get you to calm down?
Yeah, like in that position right there. That situation.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of that. I thought you were talking about like how to restrain somebody.
Is your mom here? Do you know your mom's here? She probably definitely got a protocol with spade.
But not with the conversation. I've never heard of that.
Oh,
but with restraining, yes.
Okay, restraining. Calm hands, calm body, kid. Like, you can do that.
Calm hands, calm body's not that.
No, I'm like, that's what I would do. I'm like, calm hands, calm body. I'm like, calm hands, calm body.
That's not that. It's like when they will. Yeah, but you just grab them.
So no protection, no training that you can think of. At least remember, and you went all the trainings. Huh?
Yeah, not with the talking. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so no.
Only the physical I've ever seen.
Yeah, so
die something.
Wait,
just
what?
Die something.
What is that?
Didactic. Don't die. Basically, training. That's with the physical stuff.
What do they teach you? What is that?
The bear hug.
That's it?
Like, and how to get them down, and then like the way you can sit on them. If you have to sit on them.
That's for SPED, or is that for like all kids?
To my knowledge, it's for all things, but it's required for SPED teachers, and then you can take it if you want to.
Okay, so what happens when I have
like you cussing
the
at me?
linebacker?
I think admin has that training.
Okay,
but I honestly, bro, if you need to be trained on it, then you shouldn't be teaching.
Oh, well, what about these women?
What about the women?
Like, they're not restraining him. That kid looked like he weighed 200 pounds.
Are you talking about physical? I'm talking about, you just said the conversational.
Oh, I'm talking about physical.
So I'm saying, okay, so the physical.
Like that.
Okay,
that right there. It started off as escalating, and then he swung on him.
Well, make it restrain him too.
Okay, sure.
If you do it correctly.
Okay,
it's not really about strength.
I'm talking about, we got the 50-year-old teachers.
So if you're talking about the tiny little Filipino lady, then I get you. But like just a regular average woman, like my mom can restrain a kid. It's about how you do it.
Okay.
So it's about how you do it. So, but that's why you have admin though, and campus security, really, and they have school police.
They have school police. Not in that video though.
Not in that video.
Not
School
in that
police
video.
stays on campus. I'm not trying to shade the school police though, because like they do work hard. I met a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
Like I've only met like a handful of bad school cops. Like I met a lot of crazy cops, but like school police, I don't got no beef. But like I'm just going based off the video.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to know more though of the truth.
Ain't see Nam bicycle, Nam.
I really didn't.
Nam
I
Bell.
really didn't. And then too, it's like, bro, I have been in these schools during passing period. Where the admin at? Y'all should be walking the halls during every single
They
passing
in their
period.
office.
Teachers should be at their door every single passing period.
No, I'm in my office.
Like, what is
Mhm.
wrong with
By
y'all,
my
bro?
desk.
Since I'm not gonna say that on the pod. We gotta move on to this topic because I keep wanting to say something that's too personal.
I feel you, but then again, it's like if you're not getting no support, it's just a job. This ain't no career. Boy, I'm quiet quitting, bro.
Mhm.
These teachers be quiet quitting. And that's why we lead 50 in the nation. This
Mhm.
this school district, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They quiet quitting. If I don't get no protections, the pay is whack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get no protection, bro.
Mhm.
Like number one on the list. I get no protection from these kids. And these kids always mouthing off, fighting people, and we
Mhm.
got nothing to encourage them to not do these things. Why am I going to? I'm bringing up so many, bro. I remember in high school. This brings back so many memories. We like having like when in senior year talking about like, yo, what do you do if your kids fight? Like, what do you do? They were like, I ain't risking my. Like they would tell us that. I'm not risking my life.
I'm not risking my life.
No, I'm not risking that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
The only reason that I ever jump in is because I haven't seen a fight that I felt like I couldn't break up. And then also I'm not gonna let somebody get jumped.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one. But other than that, bro, if I feel like it's going too far, I'm not risking my life. That is what campus police is there for. Because at the end of the day, if the campus police feels in danger, they're going to pepper spray you and tase you.
Yeah.
They're going to get their baton out. And they can do that. I can't start running the woods with you. I'm going to end up in cuffs like that dude. And that's the reason I'm not jumping in.
yeah.
Period, point blank. So,
I just.
yeah, I feel like they should be protected a little bit more. No, a lot bit more.
a lot of bit more.
A lot of bit
Talking
more.
about, bro.
Also, too, Dutch Bros, why y'all take our discounts away?
The same topic. This is not on the same. No.
We talking about teachers and their protections. Y'all need to protect me from having a stressful day by giving me some caffeination. They said we wasn't first responding enough. We didn't respond first enough.
Yeah, you ain't respond first enough.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
I am first.
Yeah.
When they be like, hey, why do I have an F? I be like, hit me in the morning. I'm quick to respond.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a delayed response. I'll be like, come see me during second period. But I responded first.
Yeah.
You know, who else would have responded?
You feel me? It's probably a trickle down effect. You feel me? They was like, well, y'all 50 in the nation. Like, y'all really deserve a discount.
Yeah, but like at the same token, like my house has never caught on fire. So the firefighters really, you know what I'm saying? Like how beneficial.
Hey, this is so sidebar, but when I was going to walk through this apartment, the fire department pulled up because it was crazy because I pulled up and I heard a fire alarm going off in my house. Beep, 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 beep. I was like, oh, somebody else got on fire for real. And the fire department pulled up. I'm in the office, bro. Like she's talking to me. It's like, yeah, the amenities are amazing. Like the structure. Oh my God, like this is the safest environment. Like we never have to worry about anything. I'm seeing a fire truck pull out and the big window behind her like this. I'm like. I was like, what was that about the fire safety, ma'am? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So,
So I'm just saying,
Sidebar,
like,
but-
have you ever been in school before?
a couple times.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a house that's on fire?
No.
So who's really doing the heavy lifting in society?
I think you got it with that
You know
one,
what I'm
bro.
saying? Okay, wait, go back.
Hold up.
When was the last time you had to count?
I think today.
Yeah, today.
If I had to-
When was the last time you were almost about to get shot?
A couple years ago, but that was like once.
So who's really making the impact? So Dutch Bros, we deserve the
Long
discount.
story short.
Long story short, if anybody responding first,
It is
teachers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did a discount for everything, bro. Oh, me, I do.
That's hilarious,
But,
bro.
yeah.
So get protections. I hate Biden. You about to be kicked out. Hope. I'm getting political. It keeps coming out of me. It's like the Spider-Man suit.
Oh, let it out, bro.
I see that black Spider-Man suit. I see Biden, and he start talking to me. Just start talking to me.
Wow. All right. That's
Ukraine doesn't deserve the money.
Oh my God.
Russia deserves to win the war. Stop funding Jews. We'll see you next week.
The views expressed on this podcast are not solely those of the Burger Hour podcast or the Burger Joint LLC. Like,